Ladies and gentlemen, it's Nick here from Critical Hit, and I'm going to be giving you guys a video review of Alien Covenant, a film that is about as divisive as Prometheus. I'm just kidding, Prometheus is far, far better. No, I'm just joking as well. I decided to do a video review because Curtin is going to write a nice long review that's going to use long words that the majority of you guys aren't going to understand without using Google search. So I thought I'd do this, and you guys can listen in the background while you're either reading his, wondering what the hell Nick's going on about, or while you're doing your work as a boss walks past in the background. I've enjoyed the franchise of Alien since 1979, actually my birthday too, so it's been almost 40 years since the first horror movie came out, and possibly the last Alien horror movie that has come out. That's wherein lies the problem with Alien Covenant, is that it's not a horror. It is about as sci-fi shooting up aliens as it gets, sorry. And one of the main reasons for this is you get to see too much of the alien. I mean, we've had the mystery revealed, we've had the mystery of the cloaks and daggers and mirrors and smoke and all that shit. It's now been thrown in front of us. It's now suddenly a test tube, and you're knowing exactly how it's made, why it's made, who it's made by, why it's getting killed by, and it's really just gone. There are a couple of scenes in this movie where you see the aliens in broad daylight, which I never thought I was going to see. If you remember the first Alien, and even Aliens, James Cameron's movie, they were always hidden in the darkness. Even in the Alien Queen fight at the end of number 2 is in darkness. You don't get to see full-on shots, whereas this you actually do. That was one of my big gripes with this movie. The aliens are brilliant, don't get me wrong, they are terrifying, but terrifying in the way that you don't want to be thrown into a pen with a lion. You're not worrying about that prickly feeling in the back of the neck, you just know you're going to get eaten to shit. And that is again another issue that I have with this. You know exactly what's going to happen, you tense up and then it happens and it's then gone. So that is my issue that I've had with the aliens in this movie. And by the way, they are not the centre of the movie either. The centre of the movie in this is the character of David and Walter. That would be the android David from Prometheus, and Walter in this movie, the new 10-year-old or 10 years new android. This is 10 years after Prometheus. The banter between these two guys is great. I mean, you've got Michael Fassbender, who's fantastic, and he does a very, very good job of bringing two totally different characters to life, one of whom speaks with an English accent, the other the American accent. And this is interesting. I like the idea of it. There's a lot of exposition here and philosophy about the creation of it's almost Prometheus on a certain level, and it does do a good job, but at the same time also fails, because it becomes the main focus of the movie, and a lot of silly things are said and a lot of silly things are done because of this, and it lost my attention. I sat there going, okay, the great acting, what's being said is stupid, makes no sense, and yeah, another sort of Prometheus level dumbness, a lot of Prometheus level dumbness, you know. The acting is very, very good across the board. Not that most of the actors get a chance to act because they're all getting munched. Yeah, so I'm not going to say much about that because we all know what really happens with actors in any Alien or AVP movie. So the first quarter, I would say, or first third, sorry, I would say is definitely enjoyable. It's quite world building, much on the same level as Prometheus. Excuse me. The rest of the movie is, however, not. The second act is definitely focused on androids. Then we have the third act, which is just a gun-ho action scene, which to me doesn't really work. I mean, there's some really great scenes, don't get me wrong, the entire movie looks fantastic and spectacular, but it's just too much, and the focus is not really cramped up. You're not getting that sort of claustrophobic, I'm terrified feeling. You're standing on top of aircraft, flying around like this, and girls whizzing around underneath the aircraft, and yeah, I didn't really like that. I think the majority of people who enjoyed Prometheus probably would like this, so it's definitely worth going if you enjoy Prometheus. There's a lot less exposition than there is in Prometheus, but you can see this is made for another sequel. Ridley Scott said a couple of weeks ago that if they wanted him to, he would make 6 other sequels, which I really hope they don't. So yeah, I think go and watch the movie. Not necessarily sure if you want to go and spend so much money at the cinema. It's very dark. I don't think it worked very well at the cinema, but we get to usually see it in quite shitty cinemas. So yeah, go and watch it if you are a complete die-hard fan. Just don't expect anything on the level as Alien 1 and Alien 2. It is a Prometheus minus the exploration of the universe that he tried creating in Prometheus. In this, it's like a cobbled together Frankenstein of a whole bunch of different movies that have come beforehand, from, as I say, 1, 2, even bits of 3 in there. But yeah, like I said, I enjoyed some parts of it. I'll give it 6.5 out of 10, and I would probably watch it again with my brother because I think he would enjoy it, because he's a massive fan of Alien. But I can see that he probably would have a problem with the ending too. There's just too many things in this movie don't make sense, and too many things in this movie are almost like a simulacrum of other movies that have come before. But what the hell do I know? Let's have a look at what Coven says, and if you don't get a chance to watch my video, you can read the far lengthier version or script underneath. Have a great day, everyone, and enjoy Friday.